for the purpose of establishing and managing the Central Bank of the United States, which would be a digital currency that would be traded freely. The Federal Reserve would be in charge of the establishment and operation of the central bank. It is anticipated that the CBDC will have full support from the government of the United States of America to accomplish its goals. This might potentially replace the existing methods of payment, which would result in the opening of new doors. For financial inclusion, the facilitation of quick payment settlements, and the provision of mediation services for transactions that take place across international boundaries. The occurrence of this is not completely out of the question. There are around 130 countries that are contemplating the prospect of producing their very own digital currency that is supported by the government. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, India, China, and Russia are just a few examples of these countries. Among the many countries that are looking into the likelihood of this happening, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is one of them. Every single one of these nations has already started the process of putting their very own digital currency through its paces. According to one of the conceivable predictions regarding this matter, the year 2028 will most likely be the year that marks the beginning of a pilot program for Digital Europe, an online resource that covers anything and anything related to XRP. Before we get started, we would be grateful if you could give it a substantial thumbs up, click the button to subscribe, enable alerts, and become a part of our community. Thank you in advance for your assistance. The rate of expansion of XRP has been nothing short of astounding, particularly when compared to the forecast that we made at the outset of the process regarding its development. Especially when we take into account the fact that there has been progress done, this is something that is very true. An intriguing new development that is on the horizon is the possibility that the government of the United States of America may issue its license for the use of XRP for payment services within the geographical borders of the country. This is an interesting new development that is on the horizon. In the immediate future, prior to the recent confirmations of significant members of Congress, this is an exciting new development that is on the horizon. At the time, it was believed that the likelihood of this happening was extremely low. At the time of the confirmations, the occurrence of this event was considered to be exceedingly improbable. With the goals of the BRICS nations, which are Brazil, Russia, India, and China, as well as Ripple's anticipated global CBDC development in conjunction with the XRP ledger and the connections between the governments and financial systems of these countries. A prominent congressman from the United States has advocated for the adoption of a central bank digital currency that is built on the XRP ledger. This is in light of the fact that the BRICS nations. This is the case. In accordance with the objectives that the BRICS nations have established for themselves, this is in accordance with the aims that the BRICS nations have set for themselves. Many notable people who have worked on Wall Street and at Wells Fargo, in addition to other well-known financial experts and pundits, have demonstrated a substantial shift in their attitude toward XRP. This shift has been expressed in a number of different ways. Many individuals have witnessed this migration throughout the course of time. It is one of the elements that is contributing to its high value, which is gathering speed, since XRP plays a significant role in the settlement of digital currency transactions by central banks. This is one of the factors that is contributing to its popularity. In addition, this is even though the cryptocurrency was first faced with criticism when it was first introduced in an attempt to demonstrate that it meets with the ISO 4217.1 standard, the Federal Reserve has reiterated its commitment to the usage of XRP on a worldwide scale. The 31st of December, 2023 is the day that has been set aside as the target date for the beginning of the deployment of XRP in the United States. It has been decided that this particular date will mark the beginning of procedures, mainly due to the widespread belief that the value of XRP might potentially increase to $11,000 or even $110,000 in the possible future. A sizable number of people who are in possession of XRP have begun discussing their plans to sell their holdings, and this trend is expected to continue. The reason for this is that it is generally believed that the value of XRP may go up in the future. On the other hand, not everyone will adhere to their strategy, which is why it is crucial to delay selling XRP until it has accomplished the goal that it set out to accomplish after it was initially founded. Specifically, this is due to the fact that not everyone will necessarily utilize their method. A number of the participants in the cryptocurrency market are getting themselves ready for a significant increase, with some of them anticipating a value growth that is 100 times greater than what it is currently functioning at. The Securities and Exchange Commission CC has lately been engaged in conversations with all of the issuers of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. These conversations have taken place over the course of the past 24 hours, and they were able to take place It would appear that Gary Gensler, the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, is also responsible for coordinating these plans at the same time that he is evaluating the fees and other financial aspects of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. From this, it is clear that he is interested in providing assistance to other professionals who are employed on Wall Street. Taking into consideration the entirety of the cryptocurrency industry, the CBDC is a significant historical landmark. The market may undergo a big shift as a result of this milestone, and the value of the market may also experience a significant boost as a result of this milestone. In a general sense, the CBDC is an important event that takes place. Gary Gensler has been concentrating his efforts on the non-compliance that is related with the Bitcoin market throughout the entirety of the proceedings that have been taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission. There is a significant number of people who are of the opinion that this is something that serves as a diversion from events that are significantly more significant. In sharp contrast to the story that the SEC was telling only 2 months earlier, the value of Algorand has soared by a factor of 4 since October. This is a significant change from the previous narrative. This is a significant change from the stories that came before it in chronological order, when everything is taken into consideration. It is possible that what appeared to be an issue was, in fact, nothing more than a distraction from more significant progress. Tokenization and digital currencies that are issued by the crystal clear central bank are going to be the only alternatives that will be available in the year 2024, according to the plot. This is supposed to be the case. These are the only options that will be available to choose from. The accusation that was indicated earlier receives a boost in credibility as a result of the recent statement that was made by Ripple, which suggests that around $30 trillion are on the verge of joining the market. It is possible that renowned politicians such as Joe Biden and Donald Trump will devote a significant portion of their attention to the Bitcoin business as the election season draws near. While the United Kingdom is making efforts to present itself as a hub for Bitcoin, Hong Kong is getting ready to begin accepting applications for exchange-traded funds. This is happening at the same time that Hong Kong is getting ready to start accepting applications. It is likely that the market will have a bullish outlook as demonstrated by these happenings, which provide evidence on their own. The fast-developing world of Bitcoin and digital banking is likely to attract the attention of an increasing number of people who will also be investing their money in these technologies. There is a high probability that this will happen as a result of the rapid development of the Bitcoin and digital banking industries. This is the case. Significant improvements have taken place in the BRIC nations, which are comprised of South Africa, Russia, India, China, and Brazil. Every single one of these countries is currently trading more than $500 billion in their own currencies. Collectively, these nations have made substantial progress in their respective situations. Every one of these nations has made substantial progress in their respective industries over the past 20 years. Native digital assets, such as XLM from Stellar Network and XRP, are experiencing a substantial level of demand as a result of this. This, in turn, is a consequence of the fact that this is happening. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity all over the world, which is one of the many factors that are contributing to the worldwide trend toward digital banking. Other factors include the fact that digital banking is becoming increasingly popular. Argentina is one of the countries that is experiencing this trend. The document that was taken from BlackRock suggests that the corporation aims to use XRP to transport money across international borders. Other countries are also experiencing similar trend. The documentation was looked through in order to gather this information. As a consequence of this, a considerable reinforcement of the potential that XRP possesses within the context of the world monetary system has been revealed. This is the most recent incident that has taken place on this particular instant. SWIFT has asserted that it has made significant progress toward achieving compliance with ISO 2022, and the implementation of a CBDC and tokenized assets is predicated upon SWIFT's ability to achieve this standard.